Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Y'all already know what it is. It's your favorite Blerd Click, ready to talk Blerd shit. And I hope we got enough with my man and my kids. It's like, ooh, come on, let the beat drop, baby. Cause you know it's three dudes, we crazy. Where the ladies at? Hopefully they coming back. We gonna just see what this is, just as we own it like it. All right. Sometimes it starts right and then it goes terribly bad, like in the middle of a stanza. But anyway, good morning, everybody. Y'all already know what it is. Like I said, it's your boy, the Real Biz Taylor, with my dog and my dog Ty. And we got a special guest today. This gentleman right here. Well, you know what? I tell you what. Let me do this slowly before we get ahead of ourselves. Special guests coming in, somebody that you may have seen in a whole bunch of different shows. One of which is, of course, Robin Hood. Recently came out, but you've also seen him in shows like Foundation, Sandman, The Outlaws, Small Axe, and even some other recent stuff that we're not going to talk about right now. But before we get into our special guest, we got a couple other things to chat on, guys. So I hope y'all are with us for the long haul as we get into this very special episode of the new Blerd Order. Pull up, take a chair, sit right there, and let's go, baby. Tell them who he is, Thugnificent.
This is Thugnificent telling everybody to tune in to new Blerd Order, my nigga. The best podcast on the planet Earth, nigga.
Alrighty, guys. As I said before, yes, we will be joined today by the one and only Marcus Fraser. Yes, of Robin Hood fame and of course of many other projects. But before we go there, there's so much stuff to discuss. So don't go too far because we got some topics before we bring in our special guests. I would like y'all to help me welcome to the chat none other than the one and only Bad Ty's in the building. What's going on, Bad Ty? Bad Ty's here. We also got the homie Ant in the building. What's good, Ant? All righty, and I form the head. No, just playing. I bet you that Ty will figure out a way to make that weird and
Nah, not at all. Not at all.
Oh snap! Let me hit the live on IG right quick. I always forget to do that live on IG, and we're supposed to have somebody dedicated to actually reminding me. Boom. Okay, now we're going live on IG. You did. It's true. It's the truth. Well, gentlemen, before we bring in our special guest, by the way, just a real quick backstory to how we ended up getting our homie Marcus Fraser of recent Robin Hood fame. Definitely not limited to Robin Hood because there's a whole lot of other dope stuff that he does. Frankly, you know how we like shows like Game of Thrones and, you know, Rings of Power and stuff like that. Well, if you watch enough of those shows in a row, you'll kind of get into that culture to a point where you don't want to see other type of shows. Like you're like, what is this show with these buildings and cars and shit? Where's the arrows and trees? You know what I'm saying? And so when like those shows were not in high popularity, my wife and I stumbled upon this Robin Hood show, of which we didn't really get a lot of promo for. I'm not gonna lie. We literally was like, all right, well, let's just check it out. And to our surprise, it was actually pretty dope. We were sitting there wondering why we didn't see as much promo as we thought we should have. And while we're watching it, we couldn't help but notice that this I don't want to call him large. I don't want him to be like typecast as like big man afford. But we did see this large black gentleman who ended up playing the role of Little John. And we was like, yo, who was that dude? You know what I'm saying? That's cool that he's in this role. And we reached out because it'd be nice to learn how and he felt about the project and all that. And he fortunately obliged. So we're looking forward to having a conversation. Ty, if I'm not mistaken, you also enjoyed the Robin Hood show, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. I love the adaptation. I love the way that they're going. I told you, like, they they went a little different from the atypical Robin Hood shows and added a little mysticism, which I think does add an element that hasn't been present before. Also, you know, you get not the merry, you don't get the merry men, the Robin Hood that just steals from the rich and gives to the poor. No, he might kill you. He might kill a couple. He might body a couple on the way in. You know, he might beat you down. He might, you know, there might be some things that happen to you. This Robin is a little bit he's a little bit tilted. Like, so he might get mad and clap you, man, depending on what's going on.
Yeah. That's real. I'm not gonna put you on the blast, and because I know you have so much stuff to watch, so you might not have had a chance to fully watch the entire Robin Hood series. But one thing I do know is that you've been paying attention to the news, and you probably noticed, like I did, that there is a series coming to alive starting here pretty soon that we recently just got some sort of notification about. I'm talking about none other than Darth Maul, which is going to be released, or at least we're gonna get some more information about this here coming up here pretty soon. I'm geeked about it. How you feeling about it? And I mean, you know, I know you've been a little down on Star Wars lately, but does this help you maybe get back into the fold, perhaps, Bam?
After watching the trailer, yeah, the trailer was gas. So now I'm excited to see what they're going to do with Darth Maul still surviving. Like, I don't understand how this man still survives through all the stuff he's been through. He's been chopped in half. He's been killed by Obi-Wan again, and he keeps getting up. He's like a cockroach of the Sith, but and he's still a problem. So I'm excited to see what they're going to do with this new show.
Yeah. Ty, you have any feeling about this, man? I'm geeked. Like when I synced it, I was like, okay, it's time. You know what I'm saying? Because Darth Maul's like one of Star Wars' first low-key anti-heroes. Like he started off as a villain, right? But then when we get more of them in the Clone Wars, we start being like, oh, okay, because he ended up going to, like, he's not. If you watch Clone Wars, he's not Sith anymore. You know what I'm saying? He's not really messing with the Sith like that.
He's still Sith.
He hates the dude.
He hates the Emperor. He hates the Emperor. Yeah. But he's definitely still evil, nigga. It's like yo, but it's that my the enemy of my enemy is now my, you know what I'm saying? So he's willing to work with Jedi to enact his vengeance on the Emperor, because the Emperor is hunting him. Remember, that was always the thing from Clone Wars. But I really love it, man. Like the whole Ventress, I think that's her name. Ventress, and how her storyline was, and how she's basically an anti-hero. Now I can say she's a more of an anti-hero. I don't think she's definitely. You know, she's definitely working with the Jedi on a different level. She's like, okay, I might even train you a little bit if you know. Yeah. But Darth, it's like this. But first of all, let's just talk about the trailer. The trailer and the visuals are so crisp, so clean. Like that trailer, when I watch that trailer, and I don't have my glasses on right now, but when I do, that thing is in 1080 PPP, and they're not playing, man. So I'm listen. 1080 PPP. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really excited for it, man. I cannot wait. It's just more of Clone Wars, man. Like that it feels like, you know what I'm saying, just that same artistic methodology that went into the Clone Wars is being expanded into Darth Maul's joint too. So I love it.
Yo, that's definitely, I forgot all about that, but yeah, Darth Maul, you're right. He got cut in half. He was a spider for a little bit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was a Sith. He's not a Sith. He's my father. Oh, alas, we'll have our vengeance against the Jedi. You know, I'm geeked up about it, man. But before we get into our next topic, which is going to be a He-Man type of discussion, I'd be remiss if I didn't bring up the fact that our dear friend Anthony is about to go through a snowstorm up in New York. And it's being called Snowmageddon. And I'm a little concerned, man. Like, is everything all right up there, man? Like, we ain't up there with you in the Jon Snow. So just wanted to just doing a real quick wellness check, my friend. Did you get enough water and gas for the heat? And like, are y'all
I don't even
good,
know the
man?
type of shit we need.
I know you live in
snow.
nice.
Like you're like drawing that straw. We buy salt.
Yeah.
We buy salt to put on our sidewalks. Yeah, I'm stocked up on my salt. Me and my wife went out to Home Depot a week ago. I got a 50-pound bag of salt. I am prepared. But we are about to get pummeled. And my dumb ass has got to go out after this live stream and try to race back home before I get buried outside. So wish me luck with that.
Go out for what?
So unfortunately, in New York, we have this dumb shit called New York State auto inspections that I forgot to do before mine's expired in December. So I got to go out before I start getting tickets on my car. Thankfully, I drive an SUV. I got all-wheel drive. I'm in the best position I can be, but it's risky. I'm risking my life for this shit.
Real quick, shout out to our New Yorkers. I'm proud to say that we've got folks that be paying attention from New York. If we got some UK folks in here, you're gonna be happy. We got somebody from UK pulling up later. We got Australia pulling up on us, man. Shout out to my folks in the down under. It's not my year. Whenever I think of Australia, I think of that show Wentworth, with the all ladies prison. It's not more. Like, I always think of like this girl, she gets caught with a needle and she's like, it's not more. Yeah. I don't know what that stuck in my head.
I always think about Crocodile Dundee. And specifically the scene where he's like, that's not a knife.
That's no knife.
Yeah.
This is a knife.
I remember the scene where he was trying to figure out what the bidet was. He's like, hey, yo, some blimey put two toilets in here, mate. He's like, it's not a toilet. It's for cleaning your backside, right? Yeah, sorry. I wasn't moving too many times. So real quick, for our New York folks, please be safe. I know our homegirl Harmony is up in New York. So somebody said, what the hell is snow? I live in Phoenix. Well, where you're from, snow comes from across the border. This is a different kind. We talking like the type of snow that you get.
Wait a minute.
That comes from the sky. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Phoenix. I was just there. Yeah, y'all have good products. You have great products out in Phoenix.
Hey,
like
man.
when I come out there.
Sounds like
the plant life.
Make a trip. Let's go.
All right, well, let's get into this real quick because this was kind of a big thing over the weekend, or at least not over the weekend, but as of late. Some of y'all may have looked up and realized that, oh my God, the He-Man thing is actually a real thing. And we now have our first peeks at what this thing is actually going to look like. So let's take a quick look. I'm not going to actually show the preview, but here's what it's starting to look like. This thing is actually going to be dropping. It looks like this year, and it don't look terrible, guys. It doesn't look terrible. I mean, am I to understand that we do have an Idris Elba as Man-at-Arms? That's not a joke. That's actually real, and that gives me a reason to want to go see this. Mm-hmm. Did y'all get a chance to see the trailer? Yeah, I didn't see the trailer. All I had to see was a couple seconds, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna go see it, or I'm gonna see it. I don't know if I'm gonna go see it. I might go see it. Let me ask the guy who normally is really reluctant to go out and see things in public. Bad Ty, you think you might go see this one in the theater, homeboy?
No, I won't. I won't go to the theaters to see it. But I will see it. I'm excited. And I, you know what? I think the credit really goes to, and I don't know the director. But remember when we were talking about the animated series, Masters of the Universe that they dropped on Netflix, last year or maybe the year before, how much it kind of like illuminated that He-Man is still a thing and people are still into that, and it was a good series, mind you. So I think that brought a lot of attention back to the idea of having a Masters of the Universe live action. And from the trailer, I gotta be honest. I mean, it looks better than the original with Dolph Lundgren. So you know what I mean? It definitely, yeah. And you know, I read an article that was talking about Skeletor, and you know, a lot of people on this panel specifically are gonna hate Skeletor without giving him a chance just because of who's playing Skeletor.
Damn.
So, but from what I've heard in the articles, in the pre-screenings, a lot of people are saying that he actually did a great job as Skeletor. So I guess in order for him to succeed, you he's gotta not show his face. I guess that's the way that works. I'm starting to feel like that.
Why is it funny to me that I feel like either Ty forgot or just don't want to say his name, and I don't want to join. I don't want to jump on the bandwagon. I'm not gonna say it. He ain't gonna say it. Like
I'm not on the bandwagon. I'm not. I think. Look. I think sometimes people do roles or do things that some people are not willing to forgive them. And I'm not one of those people because I've made a lot of mistakes in my life. So right. I know that no one is above a second chance in any case if they're really truly trying to change. I think Jared is I'll say it. I think Jared is getting a lot of unnecessary hatred. I think that he's not the greatest actor in the world, but he's not the worst. And so if you're gonna have that energy, there's a lot of characters out there that are loved just as individuals that are not necessarily the greatest actors. So Jared, I believe in this case, and I always am here for it because I saw Tron Ares and he wasn't terrible in that. But a lot of people said he was, and I was just like, so we're just gonna do this every time Jared Leto's face comes up. So that's why I was kind of trying to stay away from saying his name, just to give him a fair opportunity, a little bit of grace to show his chops. Yeah, man.
To be fair, I'm not sure if people hate Jared Leto's acting as much as they hate him as a person. Like, from what I understand, he's got that he's got a douchey vibe, right? I don't know if there's that many people out there that are really like, yo, he can't act. I think it's people that are like, oh, he forced his way into the Joker role, and his roles are like he's pretentious, and I don't really know. I'm not of that camp. If a movie's good, if he's in it or not, I'm gonna check it out. And I was also of the Morbius isn't as bad. It's not great. It doesn't deserve any awards. All right, I'm not here caping for it. I'm not trying to get it into the Academy's hands. But I didn't think that it was as bad as like like the original Daredevil or what I'm saying, and stuff like that. So you have anything to add to that, Anthony?
Yeah, Jared Leto is a great actor, right? He's not a good actor. He is a great actor. My issue, and I don't want to get blacklisted, Jared. I'm caping for you a little bit. My issue is that I don't always like his role selection as much as I like his performance. Like, he always performs really well. Even if I don't like his Joker, he acted his ass off. You could tell that he took on a new persona character. He got into it. I just don't always like the roles that he selects. This feels like something that's beneath him, honestly, right? He's an Academy Award winning actor. He's playing a cartoon villain. So this actually feels like it's beneath him. So we're lucky to get somebody of his caliber to give that type of role. And I think I see somebody in the comments. I think a lot of the things that people have an issue with him is about his stuff outside of film, the stuff that he does offset. And like you said, they say they may not like his personality while filming, in between filming. But other than that, he's good. He's a great actor. I can't knock the potential, the performances that he's putting out.
Yeah. I mean, I like this band. I like 30 Seconds to Mars. All right. I like From Yesterday. All right, so I'll sing it
You could
right
name
now.
a song.
I'm not that
Yes.
familiar with his band.
Do it.
Absolutely.
Do it. No, you on the
right.
spot now. Sing that.
You want the song? Okay, I'll get a
He
song.
will.
When
He will
the
do it.
same in the end of the map of the world. It's a map of the world. In the end, it's a map of the world.
All right.
Map of the world. Now hold on, let me get the hook.
Thought that was the hook.
Oh shit!
Thought that was the hook.
I did too.
Did you mute me? Oh
Yeah,
no.
you probably should. He probably rightfully so. Rightfully so. Rightfully so, bro.
Let Jared
This
sing it.
is crazy. This is crazy. Oh my god.
Yo,
Oh
yo,
my
I'm
god.
saying, all right. This comment right here. Yo, so Harmony, I ain't gonna lie. I made this group. Ty and I, we came together, and fortunately, Anthony joined us so that we could have a place to be outwardly proud about shit that is put into a box. So call it what you want. I still love the original rock, Chuck Berry, Little Richard. All right, but it's been, let's just say, gentrified. But it doesn't stop me from liking the actual style. So that's what it is. But anyway, I ain't gonna sit here to defend myself. But I know we playing around.
Vince ain't been
We
the
like
same
family.
since he ate a spider.
Yeah, that might be it.
And the scorpion. And the scorpion.
Scorpion, whatever.
And the scorpion.
All right, you eating
It's
scorpion
definitely
ass.
an egg.
I didn't show the scorpion one because it wasn't as interesting anyway. But
Yeah.
but yeah. So looking forward to Masters of the Universe. We got about 30 more minutes before our guest starts to pop up on us. So a couple other things here, things that I thought, well, do we even need to stop and show our love to Sinners for being nominated
Absolutely.
for how many awards now? Like Sinners is now finally, I mean, I don't know if it's a finally thing, but it's definitely getting the push, the applause, the recognition that I believe it deserves. Anthony, now you've been in the room with the Sinners actors and everything like that.
Couple times.
How do you think that they would react now, seeing that they're getting nationwide recognition outside of the Black sphere, outside of the Blerd sphere, like literally being put on totems alongside movies like Titanic and stuff like that? Like, how you feel about that, homeboy?
Yo, shout out to the Warner Brothers Publicity Awards team because they put in the work. You know, one of the big things that I said was an issue with Sinners is that not enough non-Black people were watching it. And they have gone on this great campaign spree. They got Christopher Nolan, they got Matt Damon to come in and do interviews, hold private screenings, and get people within the Academy to watch it. So to see this movie get the recognition it deserves, 16 nominations, breaking Academy Award history records that have been held since its existence with the most amount of nominations, I think the whole cast is going to be proud. I think Ryan Coogler is going to be proud because he thought this was just a little side project for him. He called it grilled cheese. I think Michael B. Jordan is going to be proud because this is his first Academy Award nomination. And the number one person I'm excited for, I'm proud of, Delroy motherfucking Lindo, because he should have been nominated multiple times over. And for him to finally get the recognition that he deserves for the work he put into this movie, hands down, everybody's excited. And also shout out to Ruth Carter, who is the costume designer. She is now the most nominated and awarded Black woman in Academy Award history. So shout out to Ruth Carter.
Yo, Ty, what are your thoughts, bro?
I'm just gonna kind of double down on what Ant said, but I'm gonna go a little bit further. I would say that the success and the fact that we're still talking about Sinners, a lot of this recognition needs to go to the fans. The fans were not gonna. The fans of this project were not gonna allow this to just be, breezed over. I throughout the whole process of the Critic Choice Awards, throughout the whole process of the nominations, or throughout the whole process, fans, creators, all alike have been posting, have been talking, have been constantly putting Sinners up here and magnifying it, the entire time from the onset of the movie to when it started on streaming services. So I think this is it. You know, there was a moment during the award show where Ryan Coogler gave a special thanks and a special shout out to the fans because he realized that we support Ryan Coogler and all that he does. Let's not act like Black Panther wasn't the number one selling Marvel movie that Ryan Coogler was responsible for. Let's not act like when Sinners didn't drop, we was telling a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Like we was this was word of mouth at its best. The fans deserve credit. They deserve praise. They deserve flowers. And look, let's not stop here. Ryan Coogler's still out here doing his thing, and let's continue to support Black projects because when we really, really, really unite and support these projects, it opens the door for more opportunities for Black creators.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, this definitely goes to show that you don't have to have a project that's spearheaded by one of the big three, the Star Wars, the Marvel, the DC. Like this is completely outside of all of the big, and they have achieved monumental success with an independent, creative thought, spearheaded by a Black man, Black director, Black actor, Black cast, and is still getting this kind of recognition. So let that be a note to Hollywood as y'all continue to try to complain when we put Black people in projects that it's woke. And if you go woke, you go broke. Well, is this what you call going broke? Because if that's the case, then maybe all of y'all should try going broke. Hallelujah. I mean, my man is getting the most Oscar nominations of all time off of what some people would call some woke vampire bullshit. So let that rest on your laurels there, haters. You ain't got to necessarily do it all white. Blah, blah, blah. You know what? Let me not go down the Dr. Umar John. Because I told y'all I have some of my very best friends are white people that I borrow money from. So I don't want to sit here and talk to them.
Borrow money. I'll just pull out this. Just need some credit. That's all.
I don't borrow money.
Oh wow!
I don't need to do that. But yeah, this is a glorious day and a glorious time to celebrate glorious Black-led, Black-written, Black-directed, Black-acted projects, and we are here for every single minute of it. Shout out to Ryan Coogler. And just in case you didn't know, we do have, because of our good friend Anthony, an interview with the one and only Ryan Coogler that is live on the movie blog right now. So if you're curious about some of his thoughts, I would definitely encourage you to go ahead, check over to the movie blog, and you'll see Ant speaking directly to your boy Ryan Coogler and giving a piece of his mind, and not necessarily a piece of his mind, but definitely relaying some of his thoughts. Yeah, I made it sound like he was like, "Yo, so why you now?" Right, and one thing about Ryan,
I think this would have been better if you would have just took this with the lighting. Like I'll take that into consideration, Ant.
I wouldn't hold it past him. All right, a couple more things real quick before we start getting ready for our guests. This isn't something I think is going to be happening anytime soon, but just a real quick, want to get y'all thoughts and opinions, and we'll go to the chat for this as well. Recently, some Invincible news. Are y'all fans of Walking Dead, Michonne? Y'all fans of Wakanda? Well, you'll like the fact that Denai Guerrera, who is known, it was my Michonne. All right, this is my Michonne. All right, this is Okoye in the Dora Milaje, has now been tapped to be cast in the Invincible season 4. Now, obviously, it's a voice role, so that's kind of cool. Anybody, any thoughts on this? I mean, I'm just happy that they're. I'm happy. Go ahead.
No, I'm happy she's in it. Invincible's got a great voice cast. They've always been, really, really good at the folks that they cast, right? They had Stephen Yeun as Invincible. They have Lee Pace is coming in and joining the show. They had Jesse from Breaking Bad. His name escapes me right now. But they've been really good with their casting every single season. So to have a talent like Denai Guerrera come in and just elevate this show even more, I love it. The more, the better.
Yeah. And Seth Rogen and what's old boy that JK
Foundation.
Lee Pace is coming in. Yeah.
Pace is drag.
And J.K. Simmons is his
J.K. Simmons.
Invincible's
Who was the voice of Conquest? Because I keep thinking of that voiceover.
My man from Negan.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Jeffrey
Dean Morgan, yeah.
That freaking monologue when Conquest leaned over and was whispering in young Mark Grayson's ear was like, they all hate me, they despise me, and like I can't do it, but I think there was a dude named one of our cosplayer brothers like reenacted that scene, and it was so glorious. Like, so yeah, shout out to the cast of Invincible. Looking forward to seeing what Denai Guerrero.
I forgot Mahershala
Ali was. Oh yeah, he was.
Mahershala Ali plays that stone dude. The one that tricked Invincible into taking over the criminal empire, becoming a new kingpin.
Sterling K. Brown.
I was about to say Sterling K. Brown plays the big brain dude. The big head.
Speaking Goggins, Mark Hamill.
Mark Hamill.
Also, I don't know if this is true, and maybe you can illuminate me with this. Did I hear, or does it sound like we heard the voice of Optimus Prime in one of the characters?
Peter Cullen?
I swear I heard the voice of Optimus Prime in one of the characters. He's one of the new characters too. So, but I mean, I'm usually good at this, so I don't know. Maybe not.
I trust you, man. I'm gonna go back and listen again. Peter Cullen, I wouldn't be surprised.
Is he still around? Is Peter still around?
Yes. He's 84 and alive.
Man, that's gonna be sad. He's kind of like got standing.
No, don't speak that on him right now.
All right, I mean,
people dropping
on his 200th birthday, we'll still be around. Well, yeah, like you said, we definitely know that Sterling K. Brown was in it. He actually had a pretty prominent role. And another Sterling K. Brown project that we know is coming soon is Paradise. Season 2 is just about to be released. Hallelujah. And I think a lot of us are looking forward to that. And if I'm not mistaken, one of us, I'm not going to say who, has already had an opportunity to maybe see some of it. What we think about it, Ant?
All of it. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about it yet, but I've seen it all. I've seen all of season 2. And if you're a fan of season 1, I can't wait to see your reaction to season 2.
Ooh, that's all he can say. God damn it. All right, we got to start reviewing that. I need to see, because last, if I'm not mistaken, we saw that
he got another project. I spoke to him at Critics' Choice Awards very, very briefly, and he was more excited about his next project, which is Voltron. And I was like, Voltron? He was like, yeah, I know you want to talk about Paradise, but I can't wait for you to see, the way he speaks. I can't wait for you to see. I can't do his voice. I'm not good at that like you are. He's hyped about Voltron. So I'm getting hyped for it. Yeah, close your mouth. Yeah.
Ty will tell you, like, I've been beating the door of Voltron since we started this. Like, I sat there and watched them do Pacific Rim and the different Power Rangers movies, and I was like, why don't they just do Voltron? You know what I'm saying? And don't give us a mishy CW Voltron. Give us a fleshy, hard, blood-ridden, violent. Give me all of the. Yeah, I don't want I'll form that. Yeah, I want to see one of them lions pick up somebody and chomp their ass until body parts is falling off. I want them to rated R Deadpool this freaking Voltron movie.
Voltron?
Yeah. I want some adult Voltron, goddammit. Don't give me this bullshit ass PG-13 Voltron where it's just colors and lions and robots.
Voltron is
now, I want blood. I want blood, gore. I want fighting. I think endless drama.
You're not gonna get that. So like you want Voltron to magically become something that it's not, and I think that the fact that Henry Cavill is part of the cast leads me to believe that they're going to go heavily with the backstory that they already have in terms of the Voltron story. I don't think they're gonna hype it up to, I just can't see that happening with Voltron. Now maybe I don't even know. So I was like, the kids Jones are gonna remain still kiddie. I think they go up to PG-13. Yeah, like I can see it. You might get a couple of kiss scenes and maybe something like that. But yeah, I don't want to see that in Voltron, bro.
Nah.
Like why? Like you literally are describing Pacific Rim and you're complaining about it at the same time. like that's exactly what Pacific Rim was Voltron on steroids. So now you're like, yo, I hated Pacific Rim, but give me more.
I didn't say I hated Pacific. I didn't say that. Did you hear me say that? I never said that.
Okay, well, you kind of.
But I did.
Like, I don't want.
but I did. But I didn't like. I just hadn't said it yet. Yeah, Pacific Rim, the first one was god awful, and it had no reason to be because they were given all the tools for a successful movie. It was all storyline. The second one with our boy John Boyega, it was better. All right, it was better, but there was still something missing substantively from the script. So yeah, all right. Now let me back up. Some of what I was saying was in jest. I'm playing around a little bit, but I am being honest about the fact that it would be nice if they would be a little bit more forthright with the violence. All right. I mean, I get it. They're probably going to be only robots fighting, but I wouldn't mind if one of them big ass robots took a bite out of somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying, like, y'all, okay, it's not wrong with me. Okay,
no,
it's me.
No, it's nothing wrong with you, Vince. They're gonna take a bite out of something. It's just gonna be a monster, just typically like it was on the show.
Yeah.
So you're gonna see the action sequences. You're gonna see arm, leg, head, heart. Yeah. You're gonna get all of that. So that is gonna be. I think
Voltron into a Muslim. Look, you got the RZA. He's Voltron.
Listen. That was I formed the arm. You formed the legs. You formed the head. You're getting arm, leg, arm. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So look, don't get mad at me because I'm from the streets.
Not at all. Never that.
Look, every time they said form, arm, I was in there, arm, leg, arm. Form that shit.
Form that shit, my nigga. Form that shit. Take a look at this, yo.
Form the sword.
No, you did that wrong. It's blazing sword.
Yeah.
And then you give the pose.
Crazy, yeah.
They better do the pose, Ty. Ty, they better, y'all, all of y'all, they better do the pose when Voltron turns into Voltron for a split second. He stands and just looks like this, and the light just, and then when he forms blazing sword, it's that bitch, and then he goes like this, and then he just goes like this. He said like this. And he just stands there in the light. They better do that shit, man. They better do that shit. Henry Cavill, I'm looking at you. This is your comeback performance. Yeah. So, yeah, we need that, man. Pull on up. All right. I'm being silly. What are we? Where are we? 30 minutes. We got 10, 12 minutes countdown until our good friend, Mr. Marcus joins us from. You can think about the boomerang.
Marcus.
Can you get it just a little bit darker? All right. So, a couple other things real quick before we start getting prepped up for our next guest. This is coming soon, but somebody now has some access. As you all know, we did interview the lovely ex Mayo from the Wonder Man, and Wonder Man, if I'm not mistaken, will be premiering this upcoming week. So we actually are finally going to get to see what this movie is all about. I'll also release the full interview. Series. My apologies, series. But one of us, I believe, has access, so we may or may not follow this show, did you get a chance to see any of it yet?
Nah, I've gotten feedback from friends who have seen it, and reviews are out there for it. But I haven't seen it myself just yet. I was going to start that today.
Oh, okay,
I mean,
okay. So you,
yeah, like that's. What
I was busy watching Paradise, and I couldn't unplug, yo. I was.
oh, it's like
in.
that.
Yeah, man, come
Yes.
on, man. Paradise is like that. I don't know why you on that. Yo, Paradise. Listen, this is one of the most anticipated second seasons of the year. Honestly, like Paradise left off last year and had everybody like, oh my God, Sterling K. Brown is amazing. Like we didn't know that Sterling K. Brown is amazing. He's been amazing forever.
Yeah,
forever he's been amazing. It's finally his time to get his flowers, and I cannot wait to watch the second season of Paradise because I know where the last season left off, and it just left you. Know the shroud has been removed. Like the shroud has been removed. Now everybody knows what the fuck is up. What the hell is about to happen? And I would say chaos. Chaos is on its way. Chaos is on its way.
Where we left it was
supposed to be talking about Voltron.
Oh,
and Wonder Man.
Yeah.
But nah,
Yeah,
well,
my bad. My bad.
I haven't watched anything, so
it's all good. Nah, it's all good.
No, speculation.
No, but we also have Monarch, Legacy of Monsters season 2 coming up. Right, that comes out in February also.
That
good pivot, my man. Good pivot, and you know what I'm saying. And I ain't gonna lie, we may or may not have some experience with Monarch. Monarch is it's dope. It's sick. When does it drop? And what's our embargo looking like?
I think it drops at the end of February. At the end of
27th,
February, so around the same time as Paradise. So it's going to be. We got a good February coming up. We got a really good February coming.
We got a good year coming up. There's a lot of shit coming out. Invincible, The Boys. You know what I'm saying? Paradise. You got Wonder Man. And when you see, because we didn't even really talk about that particular article where it's literally saying that critics are saying this is the best Marvel show and all of that. Like, I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's true, but I would say this. Mateen always gives us a phenomenal performance, whatever character he plays. Whether it is my man off of DC in DC, he was Mantis, Black Mantis, or Watchmen, he was Dr. Manhattan. Like he gives he always
he was Candyman.
He was Candyman. He was Candyman. He always gives us outstanding performances, and after that, seeing that interview that you did with Mayo, she basically alluded to the fact that he's like his acting is, he's got this kind of grand acting kind of style and everything like that, and I can't wait to see it.
He's got another show coming out after this too.
I'm not surprised.
He's going to be Man on Fire. I think it's Man on Fire.
Are they doing a remake?
What? The Denzel?
With Yahya Abdul-Mateen taking over the role. So it's a Netflix series that's coming out in February. I learned this when I contacted his people because I was trying to get him on the show. They were saying like, yo, we don't get you this time. We got something coming up right after. So keep an eye out for that. I think that's coming out in April. He's going to be taking on the Man on Fire series, which I'm hyped for now.
Oh, and speaking of which, we also I hope this is okay because we weren't told in the email that this was not okay to allude to. But with regard to Star Trek, which I know many of us, either you are or you aren't for Star Trek. We've been watching the new episodes of Star Trek Starfleet Academy. You are nice. And by the way, real quick promo. We did do a review. If you are of the Star Trek kind of fan, then I would encourage you after our live broadcast to go over to see us actually review the most recent episode of Star Trek. This is just a quick This is me, Ty, and our good friend Xylatrex, who joined us as we kind of just recap some of the cool things about this most recent episode of Star Trek. It is live on our YouTube channel right now, so I highly advise anybody out there who's interested in this to go and check it out. But if I'm not mistaken, we were interested in booking my man right here, if I'm not mistaken, Mr. Sandro Rose, right?
Roses, yeah,
right. Sandro Rose, and now again, normally when you're not supposed to say things, they say, "Look, don't."
Nah,
don't
this is cool. This is cool. This is cool.
But in an email, one of the reasons why we are unable to interview Mr. Sandro right now, who plays Caleb Meir, is because he is in the middle of shooting season 2 already. They're already shooting season 2. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, that's big news for me. So I would highly recommend, I would actually ask that y'all do yourselves a favor, go and check out our review with the homie Xylatrex, and you should be seeing even more of these as the days come about. So just give us a quick look and make sure you do the like, comment, subscribe thing, all of that good stuff as soon as you get an opportunity to. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think we just had a special guest arrive in our green room. What's going on? Yeah, there he is. Okay, cool. So if it's cool, I would like to go ahead and get to introductions. If it's okay. You know what? I actually thought, I thought this through, and there's a way I want to introduce my man right here because he's a very special guest, and I want to make sure he's introduced properly. So you guys have seen this gentleman in so many different projects. I cannot even sit here and describe to you how much he's done. You are going to learn today about my good friend, Marcus Fraser, who, whether you know it or not, has been in projects such as, obviously, Robin Hood. Bing. We've seen him in things such as The Outlaws. Bing. Sandman. Bing. Foundation. Bing. And of course, even as of recently in the dope version of Robin Hood that we just recently saw as well, I would like to introduce to you, you know what? Maybe we'll even let him introduce himself here. Check this out.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host for this evening. You already know who it is. They call me Black Soul. And I'm about to give you all the smooth tones you need. So sit back, relax, and let's get it on. Oh, yeah.
All right. I was about to introduce the one and only Marcus, but
Marcus just got half of our audience pregnant. He just got half the audience pregnant. Then he went straight Barry White on him. Like,
I thought that was a dope introduction. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I hope I didn't. Well, it appears we may have had some technical difficulties. He was in our green room just a moment ago, and he may have either lost connection or he was like, "This isn't what I expected." Like,
you know, ran him off, man.
I didn't sign up for this. I don't know what they talk about. I don't know this dude. They bringing up stuff I ain't asked him for. I literally saw him, and so all right.
All right, let's give him a second.
Yeah, man.
I hope I didn't drive him off.
Nah, that happens sometimes. You know, that happened when we were interviewing the girl from Welcome to Derry, right? She had an issue.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So let's give him a second.
Okay. Well, in the interim, let's go back, Ty, if you don't mind, and let's just refresh or introduce our followers or our viewers or those who are listening to the concept of Little John. Just so y'all know, this is a project that came out in November, Robin Hood, all right? And it has an all-star cast. You got Sean Bean in it, all right? You got old girl from from Gladiator. The wife in Gladiator, who was
Diane Keaton.
Yes.
Yeah, Diane Keaton. There is an enormously dope, talented cast, and of that cast, this glorious knight with with locks showed up on the screen. And we were just like, yo, this dude is killing it, man. He got the violent action and all that, man. So we just want, before we lose connection again, will y'all please help me welcome for the first time and hopefully not the last, the one and only Mr. Marcus Freeman. What's going on, Marcus?
Fraser.
Freeman. Marcus Freeman. Marcus Fraser. Well, I don't know Marcus Fraser. What's going on, fam?
Yeah, I'm good, man. How are you?
We're good, man. It's good to see you. Thanks for pulling up on us, man. It's really good for you to join us. I'm going to keep it real. You were Little John and you were big.
Yeah.
Like really big. And so there's so much stuff that I had to ask you. Did you see how we introduced you before the
No, man. You know what? My laptop froze. So I'm on my phone at the moment.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. So I saw just the end of what you were just doing just now, but I didn't see the beginning of it.
Oh, so you didn't get to see me do? Oh man, look, man, something you did, man. We was introducing you like this.
Run it back.
Gentlemen, I am your host for this evening. They call
Oh, you went back there, yeah?
so. I'm about to give you all the smooth tones you need.
Hey, yo, you know what's funny, yo?
Oh, yeah.
As soon as he got done, my boy Ty at the bottom was like, he just got all the audience pregnant.
and don't worry, Marcus. We had him sign waivers too, so you don't have to worry about it.
Well, listen, Marcus, it's so dope to see you. Like I said, my friend, listen, I'm gonna keep it real, man. You destroyed this role as Lil Jon, and one of the main reasons, if I can just keep it 100 with you, we're going to try to have some fun today, that I wanted to speak with you is because we know that when you are a melanated man in a realm that doesn't normally, quote unquote, have you in that realm, you tend to get trolls, you tend to get people, oh, it's woke, this, that, the third, and we want to make sure that doesn't nobody have an opportunity to even throw those type of accusations out there, because the way that you played this role was so grandiose that you literally, whether you're a racial or not, you don't even have time to sit and think about how you were looking. You were just that good. What went into your mind? Like, what's your thought process when you're preparing to play the role of Little John, if you will? Because I thought it was so immaculate.
Yeah, it was a blessing that it came through, man. It was at a time when I really wanted something to come, and I wanted to go to that next level. And when it came through, I was excited, man, because it was a different step, a different direction. And I kind of researched Little John a little bit, and I kind of saw how things were done previously, but I just saw him as a wild man in the forest, you know what I mean? That sort of raw, natural bounty hunter. And that's how I delivered it. I stripped back everything that I thought maybe he could be, but really what he is a bounty hunter. He's a wild man. He's in the forest, and that's what I wanted to play. That's how I wanted him to come across. So whether people thought woke or not or whatever, I just wanted to play it true.
That was awesome. Anthony?
I'm like a little starstruck. I don't even get starstruck, but I'm like a little. I don't know if it's the deep Barry White voice. I don't know if it's the do-rag. Something got me starstruck right now. But I just love the blurred seeming friendliness that you give off, like between stepping into Foundation and wielding a sword or a stick and Robin Hood. I'm just curious for you, like stepping into these worlds. What was maybe your biggest fanboy moment? Like, did you ever step on a set and it was like, man, I can't believe I get to do this shit today?
Yeah, it was scary at first, man. I'm not gonna lie. It's quite. Everyone knows the story of Robin Hood and Little John, and I went in not really knowing what I wanted to do, but I had some strong choices, and I stepped on set most days, and I was like, whatever happens, as long as I give the performance that I know I can give with being natural and free. And it was a blessing that all the directors, Jonathan, John, everyone allowed us to be able to explore and be open with that. And I think that allowed me to feel more settled in showing this new, fresh, raw, darker version of Little John, but then also allow a little bit of Marcus to flow in there, which is like a little bit smiley, a little bit happy, a little bit sensitive. But then also giving the people that, you know, that feeling of like, this is a different type of Little John, you know, we're moving at 360 pounds, you know. And yeah, it was just great to be on set, man.
Yeah, man. I love that about you, and you definitely let it come across. Bad Ty, anything?
Hey, Marcus, I'm really kind of more interested in what's the process in that you go through when you're going through these scripts and you're going through these roles. Like, what is it that stands out that makes you choose these roles and add your element to each character?
You know, it's tough because, you know, with being my size and everything, you know, you do get put into a certain bracket sometimes, you know, and
linebacker.
Yeah, you know, security guard, you know, bouncer, whatever it might be. But then when I read the sides for Little John, and I saw, it reminded me of you know, when you watch The Green Mile and then John Kofi does that incredible speech, you know, and you look at him and you go, this is a giant of a man. He's meant to be violent, but then you see this emotional depth that he brings when he talks about, what does he say? He says, I'm tired of people being ugly toward each other. You know, when he has that feeling where you go, damn, like I'm tired of never having a buddy to go towards and you know, and you feel that sort of emotional depth that he has. And I felt that with Little John. So when it came to stripping back what I wanted to do, I was like, how exciting is it to see a big guy on screen have some emotional depth where you could actually understand that there might be a deeper truth to him, not just being a violent bounty hunter, but also there's something raw underneath. And I feel like that's the challenge that I've been waiting for. And I was just excited to explore that, man. So my process was just how I would normally do it. You know, I strip back the character and I add layers as I explore. And I think the beauty of Little John and the Outlaws and everyone was that we just played off each other. And I feel like that helped me develop the character more and more throughout shooting.
Yo, thanks, man. Hey, I have just a couple more Robin Hood questions, and I ain't gonna lie, man. You way more than just Robin Hood, but it is new. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we talk about it now, but there's a lot of stuff, including small acts, which might seem like ancient history to you, but it's such a dope project, especially for folks in the UK to get together, and y'all like a family over there. When I see everybody, you know, let me stop. I'm going down the rabbit hole. But I had to know because as I'm watching, all right, calm down. See what I'm saying? Like everybody else. All right, so one of the cool things about seeing you, one of the cool things about seeing you act as Little John, bro, is that they didn't just make you Little John and you're big and you hold a stick and you walk and you talk real deep, but you had some like legit acting scenes where you had to kick some ass. You know what I'm saying? And I was wondering, I've seen you do a lot of different roles where, like you said, you had to play like the bounty, like in the one show, The Outlaws, you kind of were like the tough guy of the gang, but now you're actually throwing blows. You know what I'm saying? Folks. So what's the, like, to make that transition into like a fighting scene where you're actually fighting and you're picking up Robin Hood and
over and over again.
Did you do like 100 push-ups? So like, was you like training? So you know, I gotta throw Robin Hood today. Like, what goes into like an action scene type of a preparation, if you don't mind?
Yeah, so I remember getting the role when they called me up, and I was thinking, yeah, right, I need to get ripped, you know. So I was like, yeah, let's go gym. And you know, I'm not a small guy anyway. So I was like, I gotta go cardio. I gotta go keto. I gotta do everything in a month because I'm about to start filming. You know what I mean? My body was screaming, and then I got on set, and I was like, hold on a minute. I'm not getting, no one's backing off no one's tops. You know what I mean? I'm not showering in a river. I'm wearing the heaviest cloak. I got the biggest leather outfit on, and I was like, right, like I just need to look big in this car. How am I throwing all these people being skinny and real? So, man, I packed on like, I think I went from about 200 and 30 pounds to about 260 in about a month and a half. 7,000 calories a day. I was deadlifting. Yeah, man, I was deadlifting 300 kilos. And yeah, man, it was intense. Because you see it, you know, how many times I got to pick, you know, you see it once, but, you know, man's shaking by the end of the filming, you know. But, you know, I've been doing jiu-jitsu since I was 15. And so, you know, with the flexibility and, you know, you don't really see big guys that can move. And I wanted to I said to the director, I said, you know, I want to do my own stunts. I want to be able to show, you know, what big guys are like on screen that can move, that are agile. And he said, all right. And I took the challenge, you know, and I did all my horse riding stunts. Yeah, there you go. yeah, pull it. The
bar is getting, bro. The bar is getting.
That's like a village on each side, yo. It's like that is
I took all the weights that day.
I was about to say that. There's no weights left. He took all the rack.
Yo, he can't even lift. He got all the weights on his rack, yo. Like, what
Look at that.
Come on, man.
Thank you,
So, like, did you actually throw Robin Hood? Like, when I see this scene, I know there's wiring, but like there's no
wiring, bro. There's no wiring there. Yeah, this is. I've just got him gripped, and I've got the stunt guy gripped, and I said to him, I'm like, let's just do this. We got 2 attempts at it. Carl, you're gonna get wet in the water. And I said to him, I was like, do you trust me? He's like, yes, bro, I trust you. And I, you know, shout out to the stunt team because I dashed nearly every single person in that in that stunt team, whether it was over a balcony, whether it was in the river, whether it was over, you know, stairs. You know, they trusted me to control my weapons, and yeah, every single time we did it was no harnesses, this was just straight strength and precision, man. And, you know, the same way that I prepare for the character emotionally, physically as well, you know, I want to make sure that I'm on point. You know what I mean? So yeah, there was no wires, there was nothing, bro. It was just me dashing people.
Yo, that's good to know. I had no idea, man. Look at the man, like pure strongman vibes. Yo, Anthony.
Okay, Mr. Fraser's Fire Fitness. All right, I see you.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wicked, man.
Well, you've done a lot of roles, right? Where sometimes they require you to have different accents or dialects. And I've been noticing this about you British actors. Are you able to just slip into any of these voices on command? Like, or do you have to like rehearse? Like, what is your process to like master new accents or switching from role to role?
Yeah, man, I think it's, you know, whether it would be, you know, West African, Caribbean, American, I still feel like I still have to find out what the lines are first, you know, and I'm pretty methodical with how I do things and I want to get it right. So yeah, I can slip in and out. You know, I'm Jamaican, so I can slip in and out of Patwa when I need to. And, you know, what are you talking about?
Yes.
No, but, you know, it's not, I wouldn't say easy with the neutral British accent, but, you know, we do get taught in drama school, and I did go to drama school, and we did get taught to be able to change into different accents. And I still keep some of that training with me today, which is good, you know, the different techniques that we got taught. So, yeah, but I still have to work, man, you know, to get the accents right and to get it real and to get it authentic, you know.
Boy, you done know. Yo, I had a clue that he had yard background, but I couldn't tell. I was like, it's either yard or it's not. I didn't, you know, because the UK's got definitely a lot of folks that trek right up. But are both of your parents? Do you mind? Is that cool? Are both of your parents Jamaican?
Yeah. They were born here, but my mom and dad are one of 6 siblings, and 3 of them were born in Jamaica. And
did you just get born Jamaican?
and then my parents were born here.
Yeah, what do you say? Well, from a long time, you know, say from Caribbean. Let me stop. My wife.
No, man, you're good. Forward.
We're gonna circle back to this, but my man Ty's got something real quick. What's going on, Bad Ty?
Yeah, Marcus, one of the things that stood out in terms of this Robin Hood was the element of the mysticism that has not necessarily been present in all of the other Robin Hood properties. What when you saw the script and you determined, hey, like this is a different route that they're going with this whole storyline, how did that, like, how did it affect you in your role, knowing that there's these elements, these new elements of this character that have never been present before, and how am I going to address that? Because that's one of the things that me and Vince were very much excited about in this show that we haven't seen in previous Robin Hood properties.
Yeah, the same way that you had that feeling was the same way when I was reading the script. I was excited, man. We haven't, like you said, we haven't seen a Little John where you kind of don't really know much about him. And even throughout season 1, you're still not really sure where he's come from. He's just this dreaded wild bounty hunter in the forest, and you just think to yourself, like, what's his journey? Where's he been? Where's he come from? And I think that's what's exciting about, hopefully, more seasons to come where we can explore. And even for me, to be able to explore where he started. I do that speech around the campfire, and he talks about killing his dad and God had putting a knife in his hand, and I feel like there's a whole journey that can be explored in the whole world. That where did Little John come from in the first place? How has this man ended up in this world with these people? And it was exciting for me to be able to challenge my mind to be like, even if it's not there in the script at the moment, to be able to layer my character to give that performance around the campfire where you go, something happened to him. There's a reason why he's been on his own for so long. And you're intrigued by it, but the writing's so good that they don't just give it to you. And I liked being able to hold that back where, he gets emotional, but then he screams it back in again and then goes, you know what? It's not for now, So yeah, the same way that you feel about Little John, it's the same way that I did. And I'm excited to just see what happens next.
Yeah, Marcus. Yeah. He seems like, just from what I saw in the character, he seems way more invested in the plight of the Norman Saxon, beef than, like, because I was like, when there were scenes where Rob is like he doesn't want to attack, you're like, nah, we need to kill him. We need to get him. Yeah. Like, nah. Yeah, like this energy. I was like, whoa, he's.
Yeah. I think that's what I mean, man. I feel like that's how I saw him. It was like, none of this foolishness. You know what I mean? Forget the gal. You know what I mean? We want. You know what I mean? Let's get the gold. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're done with these people. You know what I mean? Let's get the money, and then we're good. You know what I mean? And I feel like, that element between the Little John and Robin Hood, back and forth, you vibe with that because you know about Little John and Robin Hood, running through the forest, ooh the laddie, got it what a day. You know what I mean? From the Disney version. And the little moments that, where Little John says to Rob, hey, come on, fix up, man. Like, I'm putting my trust in you, and everyone else is putting their trust in you. And whether you believe you're a leader or not, you are. And that's why you got that hood on. And I feel like those are the moments where I wanted to be able to have that real rawness where when you're watching it, you go, yeah, they're about to go in. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, man, I feel like, there's moments in the show where I really wanted to hit home that Little John is just about this life. He killed people, and he's just about the violence, and he's about, what I mean? It's good to have that in there as well as the sensitive side, but it's good to have that, yeah, we about to break people.
Love it. We love it. We love it.
Last Robin Hood question, I swear. Last Robin Hood question. Then I want to ask you a little bit about some other projects, and then a couple more things. Then we'll let you on up out of here because I know we want to respect time. I know you probably got plenty of things going on. Check it out. So your voice is iconic. It's in Robin Hood. You came on like Dark Knight. Where's Rachel? You know what I'm saying? Like it's like I was getting like Venom vibes. You know what I'm saying? Like, was there any coaching or did they instruct you to make your voice so grandiose, or is that just? I mean, I can tell obviously since you know half of our viewers have slid out of their seats at this point. But like, is that your natural voice, or did they like say, hey, can you give us like Dark Ghoul? We want Batman brooding over Gotham City type of vibes. Like, how did your voice come into play in this character, Little John, for Robin Hood?
I think he's meant to be a bit older, and I had a little bit of a battle with myself about how much of my own natural speaking tone do I want to put in it. And I just found that it didn't quite suit the character as much. So I remember going for the audition and being like, you know what, I just want to send it down here, you know, and have it in the depth of my voice down the bottom here. And I feel like, you know, when it hit and it worked, oh, sorry, someone's at the door. When it came to doing it on screen, the director was pushing me sometimes to have a little bit more range with, you know, the tone. But I know I was kind of set on it being like, I feel like when he does switch out of the depth of the gravel, it does pop more rather than it being too in and out. I was like, if I keep him stoic and a bit on that sort of like, you don't really know why he's unhappy and angry all the time, but he's like the Hulk. He's always there. You know what I mean? Always inside him. But when he smiles, when he laughs, when he feels joy, or when he feels passion, or when he feels emotion, I felt like then I can lift it back to Marcus and give it a slight variation, but still in the depth. But no one really told me how to do that voice, man. I just was just like, every morning I'm like slapping the phlegm out, and just you should see me between takes. I'm like,
Ty, you felt the same way I did. Like when as soon as he goes, he's like, Robin. Yeah, we have to go to the Loxley. No, Robin, there's toxins, Robin.
Yeah.
There's toxins.
You know, I can't. You know, I tried to do it a few times the other day just to get ready if there's going to be a season 2 or not, and I really couldn't do it. I was like, damn. Yeah, so you know, it's finding it. You know, and that's what I mean. It's the work that was put in. That I was really proud of myself, man. I'm not gonna lie. You know, I felt like I'd done myself proud, and that's all I wanted to do with this project. And watching it back, I was like, yeah, that's how I wanted him to sound. Because when you're doing it, you don't really know, you don't really see much playback, and you know, I was nervous every Sunday that it was airing. I was like, please, like, just Lord, like some of the times that were hard, I was like, please just make it pay off. And you know, as long as I was proud of myself and the hard work that I put in, and the cast and the crew, and you know, I couldn't have been happier with the performance, man. You know.
Before I pass this to Ant, why are you teaching their gang signs? Like, could you explain to us, like, why? Like, how did y'all join the gangs of London on set? Like, what the?
Big up Erica, who plays Ralph. This special person, man, just held me down out there. We became really, really good friends, and incredible person to work with. And I have this thing where I used to play basketball like at a high level back in school and play national, and we used to have this handshake, and it stuck with me where I was like, whoever I feel like I connect with the most when I do a project, I teach them the thing, and then there's a part of it that I go, now let's make the end bit unique together. And that slide, like the axe, or the, you know, like the swords crossing over and then touching each other, that's the end bit of the thing that's unique for me and Erica in this. And it's like a brotherhood family bond that we, you know, and it allows me to, I don't pick and choose really. It's just, you know, whoever I feel like I bond with, or, you know, there was times where I wasn't well and she looked out for me, and I will always be grateful for people like that, you know. And the little handshake thing is just my way of saying thank you.
Well, it's hella dope.
Man.
Dare I say it's fire.
If you see on Foundation, I do it with Isla. She's wicked as well. And the director said, we need more from you. We need more from you. So we do the handshake and we finish and we're like, oh.
Yo, I wanted to ask about Foundation, but it's not my turn. It's on Ant. What's up, homeboy?
Well, you giving off all this LeBron, M'Baku, Wakanda energy. I gotta ask for the audience, like straight up. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much of a Blerd are you? Like, do you read comic books? Do you have a favorite video game? Do you watch anime? Like, we want to know your nerdy interests too, my guy. Yeah,
I love anime. You know, My Hero Academia. You know, you know what? Says Manos was great. I'm huge on wanting to do voiceovers and stuff. So that for me, I'm a proper nerd when it comes to cartoons, animation. But yeah, Marvel. There's one character. You know about Brother Voodoo?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I know about. Ooh.
Yeah. You know, and when I got Little John, I said to myself, I was like, this may be the stepping stone for when Doctor Strange, you know, if they recast him, and you know the story with Brother Voodoo, you know, he takes over in that world. And I got artwork done a few years ago, you know, and I sent it to the casting team, and I didn't hear nothing back. But that would probably be for me, maybe like my dream role, you know, to be able to convey a character like that, where, you know, he comes from Haiti, he's got that voodoo magic, and he takes over from Doctor Strange. For me, that would be my ultimate role right now. And I felt like Little John with the staff and the hair, and you know in a way, Little John feels like he wields powers. The way that he believes in God, this spirit, and I feel like, you know, there was elements that I could see that Brother Voodoo would have with the spiritual side of things. And I don't know, for me, it all just felt like, you know, this could be the next step for me. So yeah, Brother Voodoo, Marvel.
Can you pull off the Creole accent?
No, but it's, you know, if the time's right, and you know, with God's timing and everything, if I ever hear there's happening, then for me, I've got enough people that already hollered that I'm like, yeah.
I want to speak this into existence because they already embracing the Haitian community a little bit with Wonder Man. We just a stone throw away.
Yeah,
with Brother
it feels close, right?
Yeah. Now, if you guys don't know, Wonder Man is Haitian, and
he is. Yeah,
his whole family speaks Creole.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, that sounds dope as hell. Look, it was gonna be something. It was either that or Venom, like with the voice. Like I could definitely see him doing the Venom voice. Peter.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Take over for Tony Todd. Yeah.
Oh, what's going on, Bad Time? A couple more quick questions, then we gotta let my man go.
No, absolutely. I just wanted to say this here on the new Blerd Order. We deal in manifestation because I've heard you a couple times say if there's a season 2, we gonna manifest that there is going to be a season.
That there is going to be.
Yeah, there's definitely gonna be a season 2, and this is my final Robin Hood question.
Mm-hmm.
We can move on to something else. Little John, is this the baddest, the baddest Little John that you've seen on screen? Would you bust the ass of all the other Little Johns? Just put it out there, bro. Like, let's do it. Let's do it, man. Don't be scared.
Yeah, why not, man? Why not? I'm definitely the baddest. Yeah, let's go. Man. Let's do
that, man.
Yeah, either way, man. You know, I felt like I brought a different element to Little John. You know, I brought a different realness to him, and you know, go on, flip it. Baddest Little John. Let's go.
Bad man.
All right. Well, listen, he's first of all, I don't know, Ty. What's he supposed to be like? Nah, man, this Little John pussy. Like, nah, I don't think all the rest of the Little Johns will whoop my ass. Like, what are you supposed to like?
Yeah, well, never that.
He could have took the diplomatic route and been like, well, they're all good.
That's true.
But he did exactly what I needed him to do. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Well, listen, on one thing that I love about seeing somebody such as yourself get to finally get the shine I think you've always deserved on the screen is that normally when y'all hit the screen, you're coming with just one of your talents. You normally are so multi-talented. And for a gentleman such as yourself, who I believe may have a couple of different talents, one of which may exist in the music realm, dare I say, is it difficult for you? And real quick, before you even answer, perhaps we should give the world a small, tiny taste of what it is that you bring to the table with regard to your musical talents. Because y'all, my dog from Yard Earsa, he actually could do a couple things. Check it out. Where'd it go? Oh my God! All right, you know what? This is go ahead. And answer the question. I'll bring it up while you're answering. But yeah, how do you choose between conquering your acting talent versus your music talents?
Feel like acting is my life. It's my dream. It's not something that I choose. You know, it's what I wanted. It's in me. Whereas music, like I love it, but I would see it more as a hobby. But there will be a time, man, where hopefully I can play the saxophone, beatbox, bongos, harmonica, and act all in the same film. You know what I mean? And be able to use my talents in the music side of things in a show or in a project. But it goes hand in hand with me in a way. Like you know, it's tough with rehearsal sometimes with a band. If I miss rehearsals and then we've got to do a gig. But you know, I pick up my sax all the time and play, and you know, and I'm always beatboxing, man. Like I got my guys in the band are phenomenal wordsmiths, man. So shout out to Spark Silver. Yeah, you know, I love you know, my whole thing was when I first started was, you know,
come on,
just hitting that hip hop, you know what I mean, and it's just stuck with me, and that's it. There's
one rendition online that I really want y'all to get a chance. If you get a chance, we're not going to do it now because we don't have enough time. But my man is literally just a quick rendition. Check this out, y'all. Check this out.
Space is all the silence.
Yeah.
And things I need to say.
All right, now listen. This goes on for a while. I hate to interrupt it, but we don't got but so much time with Marcus. But if you want, please, once you're done with this, go over to his Instagram, and after you hit the follow button and like everything that he has posted, check this one out. Leave comments on how dope it is, like legit. But I ain't gonna lie, man. You showed us that you got some beatbox talents. You know what I'm saying? And you're a beer yard man. You know what I'm saying? And you a basketball fan. Can you do reggae beats? Can you do reggae beatbox? Can you do? Brooke said, I remember the day when it was my own. Come on. Yeah. Boy. Yeah, boy. This is a single baby, everything you got. We happy love together. What the good and
hey.
Big up the water there behind them. All right, man. We down to the last little bit. I love the fact that you have the musical talent. And I also love the fact that in Robin Hood, we got to see your face, but in some of the projects like Foundation and even like in Sandman, like we see you go through this transformation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, are you cool with like, I mean, this stuff looks like it could be painful, bro. Like when they put you in all of these suits and you have to sit here and get dressed up and
Sandman was 7 hours to get into that.
What?
Yeah. They gave me the option of doing it over 2 days, or I worked basically I think it was like 7 hours to get in, shot all night, and then 6 hours to get back out of it again.
Man, like
full body prosthetics. Yeah.
How do you keep yourself awake? Number one.
Yeah, that one was tough. That one was tough. Yeah, because I remember sitting in my trailer and just being like, come on, Marcus, like you got to somehow push through, car. Ain't no coming out of this outfit, you know what I mean? Looking at myself, I'm just being like, right. Like, just, yeah, I had to get all the fake teeth in. They gave me platforms that were like this high to walk in, and, you know, you've got to be a demon. So there, in my mind, you know, I had to lock in for that one, yeah. You know, yeah, full.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Is that what you got? It's like you got to chug a Red Bull Mountain or a Monster or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, getting sent back to hell with no, there's nothing around me in it. So I just had to imagine what that would feel like, and you know, yeah, had to lock in for that.
How long? I mean, I haven't acted in this realm before, and a lot of folks watching are always like interested in the acting process. Do you go directly from makeup to set, like, or do you have to like coach yourself between then? What happens after they sit here and they dress you up the way that they did?
I mean, as I'm getting into character, and as I'm like when they're putting the makeup and the prosthetics on, I'm slowly changing from Marcus into whatever the role might be. So by the time that I finish hair and makeup and everything, I'm pretty much locked in, man. And I'll still say goodbye and everything, you know, but in my mind, I'm like, it's go time. And nice. I've always wanted to be that way. When I see that transition and I see myself starting to morph into and transition into the character, that for me is when that switch hits and I'm like, you're no longer Marcus anymore. Let's go tell the story and let's be true and let's be honest with it. And I'm quite good. I can jump in and out. You know, when they say cut, it's cut. But when I first step on, yeah, like I'm like, it's go time.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
all right, man. We're down to like our last question apiece, man. So we'll go ahead and stop this so you can get the door. There's somebody waiting at the door.
No, just Amazon. You know how they are, innit? Just lick down the door like they're police, innit?
Well, we still want to let you get a chance so you could get your package before they.
That was good,
man. Whether you realize this or not, right? Like, you are now one of the heroes on screen that look like us, right? Like Little John is now going to be a representation for a generation. So I'm curious, like for you as an actor, when you were growing up, did you have any heroes or genre heroes, whether they were Blerd, Nerd, or anything related that you looked up to? And if so, who were they?
Yeah, I mean, I was a massive wrestling fan when I was growing up, and I felt like, The Rock for me was an entertainer in a way where I was like, his mic control and his delivery and his selling of stuff, I was like, for me, this is more than just a performance. Like, he believed that he was The Rock. And I remember being like, if I can do that on screen, it's the same thing. You know what I mean? I want people to believe that what they're watching is real. I want them to believe that the story that I'm telling, whether you think it's real or not, like, you just believe whatever I'm telling you and whatever I'm delivering. So yeah, I'd say The Rock was one of them, and then Michael Clark Duncan. You know, I felt like he never really got the lead until Green Mile, and I feel like, like he gave me something that I will never forget when I watched it, and I was like, that for me is someone that got a chance taken on him, because there's never been a Green Mile 2, there's never been a remake, and you can't really remake that film. And that for me just inspired me massively when I was getting into the game, because I was like, someone decided that this big guy could take on a role that had some real emotional levels to it, but you wanted him so badly to not be what they were saying he was, and he just took it in his stride and said, you know what, if this is what you think I am, then fine, but I'm going to tell you my truth and how I feel about the world, and you get past the fact that he's been prosecuted for this and he didn't do it, and you just go, actually, like, what a great performance that he put on, man. And I feel like that for me is basically how I want my career to be. I want to be able to be the big guy that people go, but he can act as well. He doesn't just need to throw people. He can take on a role and show levels to his emotional delivery. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, so yeah, Mark Clark Duncan and The Rock for me. Yeah.
Yeah,
those are real good.
Good to have another fellow WWE fan around here. Like, I felt like I was on an island.
Bro,
by
I go
myself.
way back, man. You know what I mean? Like, I'm got a belt in that, yeah.
This go way back. He go way back. How far do we go back, Marcus? Do we go back to WCW?
Yeah, we're going back. Yeah, you know, Animal. We're talking. We're talking about, you know, Sid. You know, Macho Man. What's Man, Ultimate Warrior? We're talking about that era. Yeah. You know what I mean?
It's a whole nother conversation right here, Marcus. That's a whole nother conversation, man.
Yeah.
Tyler, one last question, man. Let's let our man go.
This is not a question. This is more of just me observing, bro. Like I it really means a lot to hear you talk about Michael Clark Duncan in the way that he deserves his flowers and deserves his respect. Because I think that you're right. There is a box that a lot of actors your size, you know, like dictate. Like they like, oh, he's a big guy. Let's make him the bouncer, or let's make him the bodyguard, or and I know that's got to be tough, trying to get yourself out of that box, you know, like, or being placed in that box. And I'll just say this, from what I've seen from the roles that you played thus far, and also when you did the little monologue of Michael Clark Duncan in Green Mile, there could absolutely be a Green Mile 2. And if there is, I nominate my man Marcus to be the next John Coffey, because, brother, I love to see talented brothers in positions to showcase that talent and not always be this stereotypical this or stereotypical that. So I'm definitely going to do my best to manifest that these roles for you, bro. And listen, keep working out, because you never know when that opportunity to take your shirt off is going to. And this, I'm not saying this for me, saying this for the ladies, because I know they in the comments right now thirsty. Like I see y'all in the comment. I'm thirsty. I see y'all.
He lying. He's saying it for himself, Marcus.
Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm a happy man. Don't do that. Don't do that.
No, I appreciate it, man. Thank you. I appreciate it, man.
For sure.
Man. Let's let Marcus go. We've held him hostage long enough, and there is somebody out there with the Amazon package that's just waiting for him to come to the door. So we sincerely appreciate you being here. I ain't gonna lie, I got so many more questions. I want to know what's next on the docket. I want to know if you watched AFCON. Are you into the whole AFCON thing? Do you watch soccer as a UK dude that has Jamaican roots? You're a football guy. You done know it.
You done know it. Yeah, nah. You know what? I'm more UFC cage fighting. That's my vibe, innit?
Ooh,
more than football.
What you think of Randy Brown?
Oh man, Marcus really be wanting to put some shit up.
Man. Yeah, Randy Brown's good, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell him you said that. That's my brother.
I feel like.
Really?
Like Marcus,
yeah.
Big up you, man. And big up Randy. Yeah.
Yo, well, yeah, man. Thank you so much, man. I don't want to hold my man no longer. I just definitely want to make sure we give him your flowers. If don't nobody tell you, you dope as hell. Like the roles that you've had, I feel like they're underappreciated, underspoken of, and we just want to make sure that within our community, which we call the Blerd community of Black nerds and Black people of all sorts, even from across the pond, man, like we really, truly enjoy what it is that you're giving us on screen. And you never know, man, just like Michael Clark Duncan, just like The Rock inspired you, some young man, some young woman, some young whatever is out there watching you play Marcus. Play Little John. Look, I can't even tell the difference anymore. Watch you play all these roles, and they're going, I want to have a deep voice like that, and I want to lift weights like that, and I want to. So yeah, man, good on you. Sincere
you, bro.
appreciation for you, man.
Thank you, man.
We'll go ahead and let you go.
We hope we can get you back, Marcus. We hope you come back.
Anytime, man. It's been a pleasure, man. It's been a pleasure. I was really looking forward to it, and I had a great time talking to you guys. So yeah, man. Thank you very much.
One last thing on the way out, Marcus. We do this thing with our guests. We do this.
You're right.
Our guests. Yes, I know I'm right.
Thanks.
So
sorry.
We do this thing with our guests, and we ask our guests if they could just shout us out. Say whatever you want to say. If you had a good time, and just shout out the new Blerd Order on your way out, and we clip it and make sure we keep you in relevance always.
Yeah. Just in case this is our name, it's the new Blerd Order, because some dude called us the new black, I don't know, it's called us something crazy. So like, you can't do that, man. It's like, it's the new Blerd Order right here, man. And if you can do it in in Lil Jon's voice. I'm just playing.
Yeah, I might not be able to drop it like that right now, but yeah, you know what? I'm Marcus, and I appreciate the new Blerd Order. You guys are great. What you're doing, the platform that you're putting people on, and I'm grateful, at this point in my career, to be able to be championed by such a great team and a great group of people like yourselves across the pond. And big up you guys, and yeah, just keep doing what you're doing, and I appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you, man. And just for the record, bro, it's not just normally us dudes, just none of the ladies, for whatever reason, could pull up today. So I don't want you to think it's just a Woodfest, you know what I'm saying? We do have a very...
the best that they did.
No, that's what I mean. The whole team, man. The whole team. Whoever is behind the scenes that are doing this, men, women, aliens, I don't know what you guys, you know what I'm saying? you lot all seem connected in the higher powers, and I'm feeling that, and I appreciate every one of your team members. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Marcus,
so much, man. Brother. Thank you, man. We
Really
hope to have you on again, and then next
time,
time, maybe some of our ladies
success, bro.
As well.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you.
None other than the one and only Marcus Fraser, everybody. A true delight, a true professional at that. And my dog I bet y'all before today, I'm just going to keep it 100 with y'all for our viewers that stuck around. Thank y'all very much. Oh, yeah, and there's a lot of nice comments about Marcus. I bet y'all didn't even know that Marcus was in all them projects. You know what I'm saying? And if you didn't, I need y'all to know. Like Foundation, we talking about Foundation like religiously. You know what I'm saying? Sandman. Yes. Come on, and look at all the work that he had to do on Sandman. The dude was in the chair for 7 hours. 7 hours. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is like, so when y'all see him in that big Marvel movie and you see him on that first name on the call sheet, I want you to remember where you saw him first. Who's bigging him up? Who synced him doing his blood clot hanging up? Oh, y'all y'all saw. Beer man vibe, Yeah, one more time, man, for the boy, Marcus. Yo, that was dope, man. Ty, what you take away from the interview, Fam Bam?
Oh, man. Listen, man. When I say Marcus was a pleasure, bro, I can't say enough about his personality. And also just what his aspirations are, you know what I'm saying? Again, to be in the body that he's in, but have this very he just seems like he wants to be the best at whatever it is that he does. And anytime we can uplift and support our Black brothers and sisters, we always gonna big them up. Always. Look, let's not take away from his resume already. He's on top tier productions. Foundation is a top tier production. Sandman was a top tier production. Robin Hood, even though it's on a smaller platform, is a top tier production. There are directors, there are other actors, there are fans now that are all getting to see this young man kind of just thrive and come into his own. And I'm manifesting it for him. I believe Marcus Fraser will be in the Green Mile 2 reboot, whatever. I'm not playing. I'm saying this. My energy, my powers. Y'all don't understand the powers I possess. So I'm just saying, I really could see him killing that role. I could see him killing it. Because I know he would give.
Did you realize that? Spoiler alert for those who didn't see Green Mile. He doesn't make it. No.
Well, it works. It's easy. It's an easy right in. Basically, John Coffey had a son. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
we didn't know it. We didn't know yet.
Also has the shine.
Look. I need to write the movie too. Marcus, I'm giving you a call. Wait, after I write the script, Marcus, we gonna get this shit because they don't believe in us. But God believed in us, brother.
I didn't say I didn't believe. I just was saying I didn't know. All right, and like I said, we didn't even talk about like you see in a lot of his roles, he has to get did up. They gotta like spend hours, like even in a role like in Robin Hood, because I didn't want to keep him too long. I could have kept him for the whole hour if he was down, but we only asked for like 30 minutes. And we already like we're tiptoeing on going over that, so I didn't want to disrespect what we requested. I mean, maybe in the future we'll request 45 to 60. But we did. I just didn't want to. The man's busy. He got a lot of projects. Check out the Dragon Ball Z shirt. You see the Dragon Ball Z shirt? You got the Dragon Ball Z shirt in this. So I wanted to ask him about that. We ran out of time, but like,
look, Blerd. Blerd's Blerd.
He's a real ass Blerd. All right, from across the pond, and dare I say he even like. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all a little secret. Okay, real quick. So obviously, when we interview people, we want to do our research. We want to have some knowledge, have our questions in advance, even though sometimes we go off the script. And my wife and I, because you know my wife loves this show. She loved Lil Jon. She was the one that asked me. She was like, "Ask him if he watched AFCON." He probably. I was like, "I don't know if he know nothing about that," but we were trying to figure out where he was from, because if you Google him, it's very ambiguous. It doesn't say, yes, he's from Jamaica. Yes, he's from, it says his nationality is unknown, or it's like he hasn't, So one of my questions was going to be like, yo, where you, brethren, where on the day? Like, where you from? You know what I'm saying? But he told us without even that. He was like, yo, I'm Jamaican. I was like, I know it. I was rice and peas, you know what I'm saying? Give it a good. So I was so happy about the fact that he's actually Jamaican. So Anthony, you're Jamaican, your family's Jamaican, my wife's Jamaican. Like, so I felt the kindred, and it made perfect sense. Now, when I watch Little John on Robin Hood, when they have season 2, I'm gonna sit there in the back of my head. I'm thinking, look on the beer yard, man, here, sir.
Yeah,
go on, Bridget.
You have some jerky when you watch it.
Yeah, man. So I can't big that man up enough, man. Shout out to the man, Lil Jon. We hope to see him again. Not just on the big screen, even on the little screens. Yeah, it's true. It's true. I can do a Jamaican accent. It's true. I can. It's in my act. I got a whole little. So you got to come see me live at some point. Hey,
yo, we got to see how John ended up in jail.
Whoa.
Yes. That's
something.
Yes. And the Stephen King universe is hot right now. So this is perfect. This is perfect timing to do a Green Mile prequel.
Wow. Yo, you know what? And now that he mentioned the wrestling stuff, could you see them doing like like if they made a movie about like Booker T and Ron Brown?
They're not.
You know what I'm saying? Some of the wrestling folks.
Yeah, he's way bigger than that. He's like
Marcus would shave his head and do Tiny Lister.
Yeah, nah.
You would be Zeus.
Nah.
All right, man. Yo, I feel bad. The only thing I didn't get to ask him about was like what it was like working on the Foundation set. We got to talk a little bit about it, but man, I mean, to be amidst all,
we gonna get Marcus back.
Get him back. I wanted to talk anime with him. Y'all know I've been obsessed with Demon Slayer these days.
Thanks for the sword. I got my sword out here too, fam. Yeah, so we wanted to do all that, but maybe a little next time. But definitely overwhelmingly thrilled that he joined us this time. There's a Lennox. Hold on, I just got a private message from. Yo, he said there's a Lennox Lewis documentary. Oh, what is, man?
Look, Lennox Lewis a doc series, but I mean, like, are we talking about a documentary or a docu-series?
Hold up,
it's a documentary.
Okay,
but he could yes.
Yo, 100%. He could 100% pull off a Lennox Lewis.
Yo, real quick, Ty, because you know some of our viewers are not into sports.
Don't know who Lennox Lewis is. Lennox Lewis is the greatest British champion, but also of Jamaican descent, mind you. but is the greatest British heavyweight champion to ever live. Period.
Yeah. Well, what was he famous for? What he was most famous for?
Well, what undisputed? He was an undisputed champion at one point.
But who did he knock out that made that kind of got it, that put him on everybody's register?
Well, Evander Holyfield.
Yes. This man knocked out Evander Holyfield after Evander had been eaten by Mike Tyson.
Yeah, he did.
Right?
He did.
So like, but the dude came in and he was so smooth, right? Like I remember being like, okay, because this was a time when like the fighters were all like big American buff dudes, Riddick Bowe, your boy Mike Tyson, of course, and then of course Evander Holyfield, and even some of the lighter weights like Mayweather and Sugar Ray. But then here comes Lennox Lewis, and he's like, I don't give a fuck, bro. I'll knock him on his arse. I don't give a bro. I'm not scared of no Evander Holyfield. I don't give a fuck, bro. I was like, are British dudes tough? And then bam, and forgive me for being like kind of a silly American, but like he put me in my place as it pertains to Lennox Lewis. But you can see it, like if you look at him right there, like you can literally see him playing the role of Lennox Lewis.
It's there. The writing is on the wall. It is definitely there. The looks are there. Like the size is there. It would be dope. It would be dope. It would be dope.
Damn.
You see it now too.
They look like they could be cousins.
Maybe they are cousins. All right. Well, hold on.
Right,
well,
when you got the photo with Ty in the background next to him, like they.
Yeah.
I know the audience see that, right?
Yeah, y'all see that? You see that? Yeah,
what?
Man, that's the road. Go ahead and manifest it, Ty. Do your manifestation, homeboy. Go ahead, manifest.
It's already done. I manifested it as soon as y'all started talking about it. That's how my manifestations work. As soon as I understand what the assignment is, I already check my boxes.
All right. Well, you know what? Since we're at it, what else can we fan cast Marcus as? I could see Marcus play Bishop in X-Men.
Oh,
I see Bishop in X-Men.
That might be the best.
That might be the best one.
That might be the best casting for him as Bishop. I can see him killing Bishop.
You see it? Right? You see it? You can't unsee it now. You can't unsee it. You cannot unsee it. He's fucking Bishop, bro. He's fucking Bishop.
I won't go against Marcus. Marcus said his dream role.
He did say voodoo. He did say voodoo man.
That is his dream role. We can't play both in the MCU. So one of the other.
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Why not? you got actors in the MCU holding down two roles. Why not?
Yeah, you're right.
Why not? Look at Michael B. Jordan.
I forgot we're doing the whole multiverse.
Yes.
So many. There's a different version of him. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah,
I get it.
If Robert Downey could be Dr. Doom and Iron Man, he could be. Yes.
I do have a feeling though with when it as it pertains to Marcus that his aspirations are Academy Award winner. I feel like he wants to be
as he should be
recognized as an Academy Award winner. He wants one of those roles that they giving out to Timothy Chalamet.
Hell yeah,
all of that. You know what I'm saying? So I want to see him in a role where you wouldn't think you could see him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
good point.
Good point. 007. What's up? Like, look, you ain't never seen a 007 like this. You know what I'm saying? British actor, British role.
Hey, look, I'm here for
Black 007. Look,
I'm here for
I ain't gonna lie. My man is swaggy in that suit now. That suit is swaggy. That's giving 007-ish with a little spin. And I can see that being like one of them key roles to get him, a couple of movies, get him 3, 4, 5 movies.
It's Bond, James Bond. Not scared.
His name, man. Hey, first of all, you're not gonna keep playing with us.
Oh, boy. Shaking, not scared.
Oh man, stop it. Stop, bro. Stop. Look. You're going the raspy route of Little John. I'm going the
I know I'm just playing.
I know you are because you're a comic. But I'm saying like I can see him with that old debonair Barry White tone, telling Shorty like, yo, two olives. You know what I'm saying? Shaking
with
my
the lobster.
stirred.
Is he the first Bond with
Yeah.
lobster? Like,
and no, shaking not stirred, bro. Yeah, like yo, I can see
put on
him
the
killing
blood
that
clip
shit.
gun there, brethren. Yo, Moonraker.
Yeah.
Put down the bomber ass gun in her. I got thump up the order on the clutch in her. Put down the bomber. Put it.
Okay.
I want it so bad. All right. What, yo?
So bad.
Yeah, I do. Look, there was a small period of time in my life where I convinced myself that I was adopted. I was like, "There's no way my parents are American. I'm Caribbean. Somehow I know I am. Like, I just don't. I wasn't born to my parents. I'm immaculate conception. You know what I'm saying?
Vince don't eat his fish. He don't eat his fish unless it got the head on it.
Damn.
I want to look my fish in the eye before I eat it.
With the eyes.
Yeah, he wants the eyes. He wants his fish to look at him.
Yo, I got another cast for him, but this might be a little broad. It might be a little.
All right.
Is he too much to play DJ from Street Fighter?
See, you're doing the host. You keep going to the stereotypical.
I do this.
Like,
okay, you're right. All right, my bad. So maybe
that's good.
All right. So he should be in the next season of Insecure as like the new.
I think he's got to listen. He's the writing is on the wall. He understands the assignment. You heard what he said. He said, "I thought I needed to get fit. I knew that. I thought they might have a scene where I had to take off my shirt. He know the ladies. Look, man. I ain't got to tell Marcus how to be smooth. He got his own little smooth. You know what I'm saying? So look, if we're looking at other actors that bear resemblance, and when I say bear resemblance, I'm just talking about body physique. Right. When you start talking about the John Cena's, the my man who plays Reacher, all of these
Alan
big
Richardson.
Alan Richardson. These dudes were at one point in the same box that Marcus is trying to stay out of, where you just see a big guy. You immediately are like, oh, he needs to be the bodyguard, or he needs to be the security, or he needs to be When you give these opportunities to showcase the talent that you worked so hard to develop, you went to school for, you learned all of these methodologies. You want to be. I think, and again, I'm not an actor, but I'm speaking. I think on the right level. But I think that all of them are trying to show off and showcase their talents. And I think that he wants to be in these spaces where he can showcase his actual talent, not always just being beat up the guy. Now, he don't mind fucking somebody up every once in a while. Like, he's been very clear about that. Like, I don't mind. You know what I'm saying? Right.
Throwing people with
Marcus don't mind fucking you up from time to time. now, whatever character that might make me be, then hey, but yeah, I would love to see him in a love role or some type of, because those are the roles where you get to see the real acting, and then you get to showcase this man's vulnerability, his compassion, his all of the things that come along that you sort of think that aren't there because you see this massive individual and you're just like, oh, there's no way man, this man's got a heart. This man was raised well. Like, come on,
that's
now,
a really good point.
Like that. Yeah, so
that's a really good.
Yeah,
point.
I would love to see him. I would love to see him in any of those things. And
as you're saying that, I feel the need to apologize. Like, I feel like I slipped right into the stereotypical bullshit that he normally falls into, and I'm like, oh, maybe he can play the fighting guy So yeah, let me check my own stereotypes at the door and be like, yeah, man, my bad, because the Bulls got definitely a lot. One of the projects that I didn't get to ask him about, like I said, hopefully we can talk to him again at some point in time for whatever reason, is he was in Book of Clarence. Like he was right there along with everybody else. With Lakeith Stanfield, who Anthony just interviewed as well, and with you're not like these folks are not getting the screen, the accolades that they should be getting. Like, yo, my man has done so much. You know what I'm saying? So I just cannot wait. And I wonder what this was like too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Being one of an all-black cast to an extent, acting along the sides of like these Americans and these UK folks all on the same screen. You know, like I just wonder what that's like, because it seems like a lot of the projects, they're either like, okay, this is a UK project, this is an American project. This is one that seems like it had a lot of integration in it, and I wonder if there's any differences in those types of things. But I'll digress, man. We'll have to, I guess, say that for the next time we have him on. I do. What's going on? What's up, Ty? You about to say something?
No, I wasn't. I wasn't. I'm sitting.
Why.
I'm sitting back, just kind of in the same.
You want to see him in what? Rings of Power?
Rings of Power. That just popped in my head. I was just like, yo, why is he not in Rings of Power?
I think I know why you may have thought that too. Because if you see the makeup process that they did for him in the Sandman, like it almost looks like they were making him into an elf.
I don't want him to be an orc, right? Like I don't want to just stereotype black people as villains. I want him to be like an elf.
Yeah, like Arendor.
Yeah. Bring that energy.
Yeah. Or a Vulcan.
A Vulcan. You know what? Yes. Hey, yeah. I mean, it fits, especially with the Blerd content and what they're doing in Starfleet Academy. I can see him being one of the students or an instructor.
Absolutely, man. Well, listen, let's go ahead and start wrapping up here, man. Even though we can sit here literally and do this all day, but before we wrap, I gotta show y'all something. This is one of the reasons why I had like this is one of the reasons why I had to go into the whole. Oh yeah, Kratos would be. Oh, just the voice of Kratos.
Oh my, the voice. The voice.
Kratos, Venom. Bro, destroyed. He was murderer.
And voice acting, there is like, oh my God, the jobs that he could get voice acting on these animated. He could be Darkseid. He could be like there's so many. He could be Apocalypse. Man, listen. When I say his voice is, he's got one of those James Earl Jones, Morgan Freeman, and I'm saying these names because this is voices that soon as you hear it, you know it's them, and I feel like the more and more we get of Marcus on screen, it's gonna be one of them things where we're watching one of our favorite animes one day, and then we just hear him. I'm like, yo, that's Marcus. That's fucking Marcus. He didn't tell me he was playing such and such. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And you know, you see what I just did right there. I said he didn't tell me, Marcus. I know you out there, bro. So hey, we friends. We family. Like,
we homies. He's got a short film coming up.
Like, we gotta work together to get the script together for the John Coffey remix. We gotta do this. Like, look, I ain't even playing, man. Like, because you know me, I'm always about energy, man. My man got real good energy, bro. Like, and anytime you got like, I always love connecting with good energy, bro.
That's Marcus. I see you in the back. Don't go nowhere. We about to wrap the show. We want to holler at you after this, man. So chill there in agreement for a second. But real quick, man, one of the reasons why one of the things before we go that I had to show y'all real quick is one of the reasons why I had to ask him about music. You guys got to check this out, and we'll talk about it on the way out on the other end, just as we exit. Marcus, a man of many talents. One of this being these.
Doom, 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 doom,
You see it. All right, guys. Y'all already know how we do. Be your authentic self. Because if you ain't being yourself, you can't fake. And in all things, if you a geek, go ahead and let that geek flag fly.
The new Blerd Order is one of my favorite places to visit. I hope you'll join us next time. The new Blerd